Hey, how's it going? It's Paul Max C, and some of my favorite video games to play these days, besides my old Atari, is video pinball through Zen Pinball for PS3, or if you got PS4, we're talking about through the PlayStation Network, not on disc. You go the Pinball Fx2, or Pinball Arcade, which covers real pinball machines that were digitally remade so they look perfect. But what I like is these. I'm surprised that more guys don't play this. Like for Pinball Fx2, or in my case for PS3, Zen Pinball. I think they changed their name to Pinball FX, by the way. You buy these games individually, and look at this. These are all different Star Wars pinball games. I mean, there's one based on The Empire Strikes Back. So I push the button. It loads up. And your high scores are saved to the internet, so it saves all your high scores, saves your high scores locally at your house. Look at Lord Vader. I mean, who wouldn't want this? And it's so cheap. For like $10, you get a bunch of Star Wars pinball games, highly detailed. Look at this. You got Luke, 3PO, Chewbacca, Lord Vader. With all these pinball games, you just do your flippers with your left flipper on L1, right flipper R1, and like that. That's how you play pinball in these games. And if you move your left stick, you push the table around. See how the table's moving? Boom, I just moved the table. So you nudge the table just like in real pinball. And I'm a very experienced pinball player, and I can tell you that I'm very pleased with the effects. Here's a little gameplay demo of the Empire Strikes Back table. Right now the camera is set to just stay still, but to be honest with you, what I most do is something maybe about like this, and the camera follows the ball. But that's irrelevant. I mean, if you don't like that, you can switch it. This one's good. See how I switch the camera? You can switch the camera with the button at any time, right? And you can make it so the camera's either locked in place like it is now. This is certainly a good way to play. Or you can have the camera follow you around a little bit more. And some really exciting things start to happen as you go further. So you can start a scene. See how it says scene 1? Then you press the button. It's like a mode in pinball.
Hit the ground here. I want to check it out. It won't take long.
See, now I'm playing like a scene from Empire Strikes Back, and there's a little bit of an animation there. And then you shoot for the lit shots like this, and you get a little animation of Luke. So that's that. Check this out. We'll go to another one. Now, believe it or not, look, you got one based on Return of the Jedi, Star Wars A New Hope, Rogue One. I don't have PS4, so I don't have the newer ones that they came out with. There's actually a Boba Fett pinball machine. Yes, there is. You don't believe me? Check it out. There's a Slave 1, there's Boba Fett. I mean, this is PS3, but the graphics are good enough for me, man. Look at the Death Star. How much more better graphics do you want? So, these games are great because you can aspire to be like a world champion, and I am the highest scorer on one of these games in the world. I'll continue for my last game. It looks like I have a game saved in motion. Oh yeah, I got a good score for my... This is the Boba Fett game. I'll move the camera back. So this has things to do with Boba Fett. And you get some really cool Star Wars animations as you break the game open and do more things. Look how the spinner is actually Han in carbonite. Isn't that cool? That's just a spinner, and a spinner is a common thing. Once again, moving the camera different The game gets really exciting as you get things going. So I'm going to pause that. This is a good game I have in progress, and it'll save it. But you can't cheat. You can't save and then come back and improve your game. So I'm going to go to main menu. It'll save your progress, but you can't somehow do a save state where you cheat the system. You know, you're not going to be able to cheat the system. I'll show you one more. There's a game based on Force Awakens called with Kylo Ren, and I'm the world champion at it. This is a really good game. It's one of my favorite Star Wars games on here. Kylo Ren talks a lot of trash to you. Very challenging pinball game with a bottom level. Continue my game, I guess. Let's see how good of a game do I have going. Notice there's a bottom level there. That's actually a bottom level. See the other flippers? There's my flippers, and there's more flippers down here. There's a whole nother second bottom level there. And Kylo Ren talks a lot of trash on you. See, right now I'm in the bottom level. And I want to get this ball popped over. See what I just did?
Together we will destroy the resistance.
Now I've got 2 balls locked, and if I shoot it over to here, I can get a multi-ball. Let's see. There it is. Multi-ball. When you get multi-ball, the screen always pans out. Really great games, you guys. Let's see if I can get the jackpot. And then the super jackpot. Oh! Luckily my ball save's still turned on. There's a jackpot. Oh, just missed the super jackpot by trying to shoot it over from this one gun. If I can get 3 balls locked into that lower dungeon, it'll light the extra ball. There's 2. See, I'm juggling. See what I'm doing? I'm juggling 2 balls. Oh! Lost it. But I still have these balls in play, but I'm going to pause that. And one last thing, I want to show you guys something. The leaderboards. Whoops. Alright. Let's see. The leaderboards on this game. Star Wars Pinball, Paul Max C, that's me. I've got 8,337,000,000. That's not just locally, that's the world. If you scroll down here, you can scroll forever. See, there's number 48. These are all people from different countries, all over the world. I'm not kidding. You could scroll down here to infinity. You could scroll down here for about 800,000 players. All these different names. But the single play all time in the world, in one game without cheating, is yours truly, Paul Max C. Paul Max C. I'm the world champion. This is the only video game that I have in all my video games, out of thousands of games, that I'm the world champion. And I am the best player in the world. And sometimes I go on YouTube where they're giving demos of this game, and I go in the comments section and say, oh, by the way, I'm the world champion of this game. Not that it matters or anything, just thought you guys wanted to know. Nobody cares, actually. But I am the world champ at that. So it's really cool, man. So that's my Star Wars. If I go to main menu, I'm still keeping that game intact, which is really good for when you're going for a record-breaking game. And then there's these Marvel games. And look at that, I got Marvel Ant-Man, Avengers Ultron, Guardians of the Galaxy, Deadpool, Doctor Strange, Captain America. These are games I own. The ones in color are games I've paid for and downloaded to my system. The ones here in black and white are games available that I have not bought yet. And even if you have a PS3 and you're behind the times like me, you can still buy the ones that are available. See, I'm selecting Guardians of the Galaxy right here. It's a really good game, especially if you like the Marvel movies. And I'm not the record on this. You know, for me, it's really good if I could be in the top 50 or top 100. So the fact that I'm the world champion, see, there's the Guardians of the Galaxy pinball game. They're all different. There's Drax. They all have different. This one starts with a multi-ball. Look at this. And the multi-ball will stop after a while, and then the game will go on. Like, it's a little bit of a test. Whoops. It's a little bit of a test in the beginning. And they give you a multi-ball just to start. They always have sound effects from the movies. They don't know. They usually don't have the real voice actors. After a little while, this free multi-ball drains, and they challenge you to make one special skill shot. Anyway, I'm going to go to the main menu. And that's pretty much it. You might also be happy to hear that there's also Ninja Gaiden Pinball, and Street Fighter 2 Pinball. Man, I would love Mortal Kombat Pinball. Anyway, I've always wanted to give people... Oh, look, Aliens Pinball. There's actually, like, Aliens, the movie, Pinball. And they also have Alien... So you pick the category and then you open up the menu. Aliens, Alien vs. Predator, Alien Trilogy.
Is this gonna be a stand-up fight, sir, or another bug hunt?
Totally, man. Alien just totally got, you know, like... it's game over, man. It's game over. So if you like pinball... I highly recommend you go on your PS... There's Ripley with her flamethrower. Look at Alien. Yeah, this is a pinball game, man. So if you like pinball and you have a PS3, you don't need a PS4, or a PS3 or PS4, you go to the PlayStation Network, get like the Pinball Fx2 package. Mine's called Zen Pinball 2 because they changed their name. And you download that for like $10. It'll come with some games. And then for like $4.99 a game, you get these sick games that just have unlimited entertainment. And you can try to compete for high scores. And once it's downloaded into your system, as you know, you keep it forever. Anyway, it's been a long video. I just wanted to show my pinball stuff. Alright, have a good night. Tonight I'm going to record another wrestling match for the championship against Andre the Giant. Stay tuned. Have a good night.